How's it going, everybody? I just wanted to give a tour of my 1999 Airstream b190. Um, it's my full-time house. I've lived in this van for a year and a half now. Traveled the country full-time. It is completely off-grid. I'm going to show you some of the amenities for the van itself, and then I'll probably make a separate video of all my other stuff that I use to live off grid at a later date. But today we're going to focus on the van. Just give you a quick walkthrough and show you what an Airstream b190 is all about. So this is a 1999 Airstream b190. It's got the V10. 6.8 liter V10 in it. It is raised 3 inches with more aggressive tires on there. It's got KO2s and American Racing wheels on there. As you can see, the both double doors swing open there, and there is a little bit of access to the inside cabinet there. We're going to walk around and look at all the amenities on the outside first here. Does have a water inlet here. This is just a fresh water tank where you fill that. It's got a 24-gallon fresh water tank. This is the water heater there. It's either electric or propane, and both work fine. There's an outlet there. I have the cover for that inside. It fell off the other day. Up top, usually you have a rail right there for an awning that goes across the top here. That's what these little brackets here are for. That is a vent fan for the stove and range inside. This is the back doors. We'll step back here and give you a little better view of that. The van is at the top of that air conditioner up there. I'm pretty sure it's 10 foot tall. And this is the garage section and all the plumbing for the bathroom. I do have a rear bathroom in here. It's a complete full wet bath, but there's my spare tire. And I usually keep all my tools and propane and outside stuff right here close to the back. I do have a electric chainsaw in there, and then all my bathroom stuff there, like my hamper and things, are in there. There are speakers in the door. I'm not sure why. You can't really hear them up front there when you're driving, I don't guess. But and I also use this curtain here for privacy, and also it's like to have doors open and wind flowing through the van is very important. All right, we're gonna go around to this side here. This is the driver's side. The 3 things on this side are the fridge access and where the generator used to be, and the storage compartment here. You do have all your things here to dump, and this is actually the poop tube here that you evacuate the van with. This is a 30 amp connector. It is 30 amps. These are old school. One's for cable and one's for phone. I don't use those. It's the city water inlet right there that's broken. I have it fixed. Next time I get plugged in, I'll probably use that or fix that so I can use it. This here is to my Dometic 3-way fridge. Here, all the things that you need to access for that. There's a KO2 of my rims there. Just wanted to show that for some reason. This is access for where the generator used to be, and now it houses my 230 amp hour lithium battery here, and some of the shunts and connections. This is the side access for storage. I keep RV plugs in there. I keep jack stands. I have 3 jacks in there. My water hoses, electrical plug, Also my leveling blocks, and the 90-degree turn for the poop tube is in there because it won't fit in that other one. You could actually lock that. It stays pretty shut, it stays pretty secure. There's also the window beside the couch. It does have a sliding access for both the screen and the window here. Same with the top windows up there. They actually have screens in there. There's a good side view, front view of it. It's got the big ass window up at the top up there. Kind of annoying. I wish it wasn't there. It doesn't leak. None of the windows in this thing have ever leaked. The caulking sealant around it is pretty good. There's the front bumper. I do have a CB radio on board on the van just in case. I have Starlink as well, so if emergency ever arises and I don't have cell phone service, one of those two will help me. I did just complete putting 400 watts, 4 different slim solar panels on top to give me a grand total of 400 watts, obviously. I do have a Renogy DC to DC converter in there, and I have a Renogy inverter as well. This is my panel fuse box here. This is for when I'm plugged into shore power there. You got to push that and it'll charge your batteries up to the standard for lithium there. Otherwise you only get like 13 something volts out of it for standard. There's another access point for USB. We do have 120 outlet. This is for the outside light here. I do have access in the door here to all my pots, pans, plates, bowls, things. 120 connection. I do have 1, 2, 3 of these in the van, I think, which isn't very many, but they're there. I do have a fire extinguisher there. I didn't clean the van for this. I wanted to show everyone what it actually looks like with the way I actually live, which isn't too bad here. So we're gonna start on the inside. This is the cab area here where you drive. I do have a swivel mount here on this chair so it can swivel. This used to be where the queen size bed would pull out, and it would pull out all the way to this corner here and make a queen size bed. I don't really use that. This is a cot size mattress here. I did rip the original couch out of the van because it was just absolutely horrible. So I bought this twin size spring mattress here. It's actually like a little bit more narrow than twin. It's probably like an RV twin. And then I bought this this king size headboard pillow here, which makes a really good back of the couch here. That can be removed completely off, and that's where I sleep. So starting up here with the cabinets here, this is just the cabinet where I keep all my clothes. There are a couple of drawers at the bottom, a drawer for my shorts, and then a drawer for my socks and underwear. These are cabinets for plates and bowls here, things like that. More than enough room in here. This is my utensil drawer. Back to the other side here. These basically are just the running boards for the queen size slide out bed. I basically use them as my coffee table, even though I have a Lagoon coffee table as well. I just use it as storage stuff, you know. I keep all my necessities up here that I need, anything electronics, things like that. Usually that you need within hand's reach are up here. This is things are gonna fall out of this probably. This is like a catch-all. This is where basically all my junk drawer stuff goes. This is a food cabinet here. We do have working 12-volt lights all around. There are actually one in each corner up there on the corner. There's a light down here above the sink, which reminds me I do have a pretty good countertop here. I'm gonna give you a good shot of that with that extension open down at the end there, and the cutting board right here on top of the range. Man, that's like that's way more than enough counter space that you would need. I do have two sinks here, two separate sinks full of junk. Like I said, I didn't clean anything up because I don't care. This is just my nightmare of wires and speakers and things, and where I house my Starlink. And this is the photo light. I use this light primarily all the time. This light and the bathroom light in there are my two go-to lights usually I use. This is a diffuser. This is a USB diffuser. This is the skull of my enemies. This is just some incense burner stuff, and I do have Apple TV, and with that Apple TV I do use my projector here. I usually have a projector screen here in the corner, and it fits magnificently in this space right here without having to do anything but set it there and wedge it in between the old bed frame and the ceiling there, and it holds it fine. I could drive down the road with it like that. You can see here, this is WeBoost. This is for cell phone signal booster. If I'm out somewhere, need a cell phone signal boost, it's right there. I do have an air conditioner. This is an air conditioner and a heater. It's got a heating unit in it. This is a all-in-one. It's a three-way microwave I bought from Walmart. It's a convection oven, an air fryer, and a microwave all in one. It was like $100. This little space up here was screaming, I need a microwave, and that one fit perfectly, so that's what went in there. This is my vent fan here. This is where I get all the information as far as how my systems are going, if I have enough water, things need to be dumped. The holding black tank basically always says either yellow or red for some reason. I've flushed it out and it always is like that, so it's probably got a bad sensor. But as far as everything else, it's true to form. I'm gonna hold that little button up there to see any of that. This is for my water pump. It's got a 12-volt water pump in it. Works all the time. I don't have to have an inverter on for that. Hood light. And this is the actual hood fan for when you want to cook and you want all the bacon grease air to go outside. This right here, I almost skipped over. This used to be probably where they put a little bitty microwave. Yeah, it was empty when I purchased the van, and this microwave wouldn't fit in that area, so now I use it for storage. I keep my this is an ice machine, ice maker, and then all my coffee stuff for my Keurig all just fits in there. And there is a 120 plug behind there, so I can plug both of these in and use them when I'm using 120. This is a old Dometic fridge that was original to the van. The only thing that I did different was put this sensor in there so I can see the temp and everything on there. It is three-way. It's electric, 12-volt, or propane. The freezer is like the smallest freezer in the world, pretty much. I mean, it's not so small, but if you're wanting to be off-grid for a long time, that is not enough. But the functions that actually work on this are the 120 and the propane. I don't know if the wire for the 12 volt is unplugged or something, or if that part of the cooler is broken. But it doesn't work on 12 volt right now. That's one of the things I'm going to fix. There are some other connections behind here on the microwave. I don't have any paper towel, but there's my paper towel holder, and I do have a Energy Victron Bluetooth battery monitor here that I use. I just installed the Bluetooth version of that. The van came with the old one that's not Bluetooth. Alrighty, so on to the bathroom. This is one of the things that makes this van pretty special. In this era of vans, there weren't very many vans that were Class B that had full wet baths, that weren't like a Class C or a Class B plus. This is a Class B, so really rare that this thing has a full wet bath in it. Like I said, don't mind, it's kind of dirty. I didn't clean anything special for this video. It's got a toilet here, it's got the bidet thing, and then the shower head. The shower head can also hook up there. It's got a vent fan out, and these are all storage. I mean, they're not huge storage, but it's storage and mirrors all the way around. And really, really good. I mean, that would be good for a couple of people, but for me, I mean, that's more than enough space for me. But yeah, this is the back of the van here. You can see we were there looking in earlier. That's where the propane stuff is. And this is my laundry hamper, which is full. I also house some other things back here on the shelf. Heater, first aid kit, stuff like that. That's a audio interface there that you can use to record your computer with. And down on the bottom here, this is the same access for that. It's just the bottom side of it has toilet paper on there and access to the closet there. Another thing, this thing does have a full oven here. So yeah, it's got the 3-burner range on top. Messy. And the full oven down here. There's a storage down there that also houses the water pump down there, and this is a drawer I ripped the face off of a few months ago that I got to fix. That's got some pots and pans in there, cookie sheets. This is another storage, and also that's where the ducting is for the heater, and then some pots and pans, and then can't really see in there, but all the sink stuff is down there. This is the propane heater for the van that it came factory with. Still works great. I use it all the time. There's a drawer there. This one obviously doesn't open. Maybe one of these days I'll put a little flip out and make a spice rack out of it. I've seen people do that kind of stuff. This is another control panel for the van. This tells you what everything is. This is a 3-way switch, so when it's plugged into your 120, the outlet that's in here is on here. It won't work unless you switch it up to microwave, and then that outlet works fine, or the electric water heater is there, or the power for the AC. Obviously you can't run all 3 of those things at the same time. Just too much juice for the van, so you got a selector switch to select which one. This is all of the information about the van that the dude that bought it probably put on there, and it's been on there since. This is the switch for the propane water heater here. You turn this switch, and when the light goes out, it means it started, and if the light comes back on, that means that it went out and you need to restart it. I use that a lot, more than the electric one. The other side of this here is where I keep all the wires and junk. I'm not even going to open that. It's going to fall. I do keep my hats up on top of here, and some other stuff in nooks and crannies. Pretty much anywhere you can hide something in a van, you want to hide it in there. This is where I keep all my spices and miscellaneous things. Trash bags and change and such. But yeah, that's pretty much the inside of the van here. Like I said, I don't use that as a bed up there, so that's a game changer for me right there. As far as the storage goes up there, I do have a max air fan that the screen needs a little love, but this thing works absolutely clutch, absolutely fine. And the windows, like I said, the outside windows, really good for letting sunlight in and things. I am replacing the curtains in here soon. The ceiling is a little wonky as well. You can see where it's the glue is kind of letting go. That's something that's going to change in here as well, including the flooring in here. I don't know who bringing the flooring in this thing, but they did it long ways, and I think it's allowed the flooring to move a little bit, so it doesn't look the greatest. Good thing about living in a van, there's a very small square footage in here, so it doesn't take a lot to repair these things. But just a little bit of information about the electronic stuff that I put in here. I do have a 2,000 watt Renogy inverter that's underneath the bed. Back here you can't see it, it's all enclosed. So the Renogy is in there, inverter is in there. I do have a Renogy DC to DC MPPT, which allows you to charge while you're driving, and allows you to direct hook your solar, like I direct hooked my solar from the top into that, and that automatically charges my 230 amp hour battery that I have, lithium battery. Yeah, my freezer runs off of that full time. Wish my fridge would run off of that full time. I run my Starlink off of that. Obviously I don't run it all the time, but I run it whenever necessary, and whenever I want to be entertained I use it for that stuff. My air conditioner will not work unless I'm plugged into a generator or shore power. It'll work, but it'll kill my battery within like 2 hours or 3 hours probably. I don't know, I've never tested that. I just usually try to find a river or an ocean and just deal with the heat, which is what I'm doing right now. You just open the van up and do all that stuff, take care of that stuff that way, so you're not burning yourself out in here. It's actually quite nice in here. The van on the inside here, this is 6'8" in the front here, and then the back you can see that there is a transition there. It's 6'4" back here, so it's plenty tall enough. I'm 5'11", and man, it's plenty tall enough I could even walk under the projector and not have to duck or anything like that, which is pretty cool. I did get a really small slim projector mount to mount it to the ceiling there, so I wouldn't have to duck. As far as that goes, I think that's pretty much the gist of it. But yeah, man, thanks for coming and checking out my van. Thanks for hanging out. I hope this gave you more of an insight about these classy old school Class B camper vans. You could buy a Sprinter, or you could buy something with a little bit of character to it, and that is definitely Chupacabra. She has a lot of character. They're really rare to find these days. This is probably one of the most rare ones out of those to find. They only made 1,300 of these. The last year in '99, I think they made close to 50 of them, and only 40 of them were the V10s, and the other ones were 7.3 liter turbo diesel, and those ones go for big money, because I think there's only 10 of them in existence or something like that, something pretty close to that. This V10 engine in this thing, holy crap, like I could go up mountains doing 70, 75 and it not be an issue. She's big. She weighs, I think, around 9,500 pounds, fully loaded down with water and things like that, which isn't too bad for this Ford E350 chassis. It doesn't seem to hinder it at all, and I'm glad for that. I've slept in this thing in forest roads, on beaches, everywhere you could imagine going off-road besides rock crawling stuff. This thing will do it. It does have a posi track rear end, so it's almost a four-wheel drive. Not exactly a four-wheel drive, but yeah, both tires spin in the back if you get stuck. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a van tour. I've been promising that the last few videos that I would let you guys see what Chupacabra looks like and the amenities that Chupacabra has. So yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe. Come back. I was gonna do a video every week. Sometimes that's just not gonna happen. Sometimes you might get 2 videos. Sometimes you might get no videos like a week. So just keep your eye open for that stuff. Yeah.